How Bright Yuh Bright. Hi, my name's Ajay, and on this episode of How Bright Yuh Bright, we're sponsored by DrugsMart Pharmacy, your friendly local pharmacy service located at 51 Block 5 Hope, East Coast, Demerara. And on this episode, we find out how bright you're bright.
Hello. Hi, welcome.
DrugsMart Pharmacy, your friendly local pharmacy service located at 51 Block 5 Hope, East Coast, Demerara, opposite the Hope Secondary School. Telephone number 592-615-8115. Okay, so we're here with
Devish.
And Devish, how old are you and where do you go to school?
I'm 11 years old and I attend Westfield Prep School.
Okay, so now we'll find out how bright you're bright. Now, by answering one question correctly, you win $500, and by answering all the questions correctly, you win a total of $5,000. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so first question, Devish. Persons with something blood type are universal donors.
Would it be O positive?
Okay, so unfortunately, that's not the right answer, and the correct answer is O negative. So, second question, Devish. Why should you use nighttime tablets at night only?
You should use nighttime tablets at night only because most nighttime tablets make you drowsy and that makes you sleep. So it's better to use them at night instead of day.
Okay, that's correct. So third question. How much time does it take for your body to replace the blood that is donated?
24 hours?
Okay, so unfortunately that's not the right answer. Okay, next question, Devish. What is type 1 diabetes?
Type 1 diabetes is where the pancreas produces little to no insulin.
Okay, that is correct. Okay, so the last question is a true or false question. Individuals with AB positive blood are universal receivers. True or false?
True.
Okay, so that is the correct answer. So unfortunately, you did not win the $5,000, but you did manage to walk away with $1,500. Okay, so thank you for participating, Devish.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're here with
Sati.
Okay, Sati, you single?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so your first question is, what is antacid tablets used for?
Oh, that's hard. I never heard about that.
Okay.
I'm not familiar with tablets.
Okay, so it's for heartburn and stomach burning.
But you give me hard thing?
Yeah.
Oh, if it is set thumbs, I wouldn't know.
Okay, so the next question is a true or false question. A diet high in salt, fish, and/or cholesterol can lead to high blood pressure. True or false?
False.
Okay, so unfortunately that is not correct and it is true. Next question. Panadex pain relief is used to treat who?
Babies?
Okay, so that is correct.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so cold and sinus Advils are used for?
Cold and sinus.
That is correct. Okay, and lastly, can a person have hypertension without showing any symptoms?
Oh. Yes.
That is correct. Now, unfortunately, you didn't win the $5,000, but you were able to walk away with $1,500. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
Right, we're here with
Bibi Fazila Mohammed.
Okay, it's nice to meet you, Bibi. So, your first question is NyQuil is used for.
For cold and flu.
That is correct. Next question. What is the difference between a prescription medication and an OTC, which is over the counter medication?
I don't know though.
Okay, so an OTC can be purchased without medical prescription, whereas prescription medication requires a prescription from a doctor or a healthcare professional. Okay, so next question. What is hypertension?
High blood pressure.
Okay, that is correct, but hypertension is when the blood pressure is so high that the blood flows against the walls of the artery with high force. Next question. Are blood donors paid?
No.
And that is correct. Okay, and the last question is a true or false question. Managing blood pressure is vital for preserving health and reducing the risk of a stroke, heart attack, heart failure, and aneurysm. True or false?
True.
Okay, and that is correct. Now, unfortunately, you weren't able to win the 5,000, but you did manage to walk out with 2,000, right? Okay, so thank you for being on this episode of How Bright You Bright.
Hello. Hi, welcome.
DrugsMart Pharmacy, your friendly local pharmacy service located at 51 Block 5 Hope, East Coast, Demerara, opposite the Hope Secondary School. Telephone number 592-615-8115. Now on this episode of How Bright You Bright, we're here with...
Nalini,
Okay, so first question, what is pre-diabetes?
pre-diabetes is when the blood sugar is high but not high enough to be type 2 diabetes.
And that is correct.
Thank you.
Okay, what is diabetes?
Diabetes is a group of diseases that result too much of sugar in the blood.
And that is correct. Next question. What should a person do when their sugar level is high?
Seek a doctor's advice or use prescribed medication.
Correct. And the next question is a true or false question. Metformin is used to lower blood sugar. True or false?
True.
Correct. Okay, so last question. How can you check to know if you have diabetes?
By doing a blood sugar test.
That is correct. Now, fortunately, you answered all 5 questions correctly, so that means you win $5,000 instead of $2,500. Thank you for being on this episode of How Bright You Bright.
You're welcome.
Okay, so one more question. You bright bad. How much what bulb you eat?
A lot.
I'm here with...
Annie.
Okay, nice to meet you, Annie. Now, each question is worth $500, and if you answer all 5 correctly, you win a total of $5,000. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, first question. What is the normal average for blood pressure?
Like high or something?
Normal average.
High?
Okay, so that isn't correct, and the correct answer is 120/80. Next question. What is type 2 diabetes?
Type. Me know.
Okay, so type 2 diabetes is a chronic condition that affects the way the body processes blood sugar. The third question is a true or false question. The best approach to prevent hypertension is a combination of lifestyle changes. Weight loss in an overweight person, increased physical activities, moderation of consumed alcohol, and eating more fruits and vegetables. True or false?
True.
And that is correct. Next question. If a person has diabetes, how does it affect their body?
Well, they were sick.
True, but the right answer is the body either doesn't make enough insulin or can't use it as well as it's supposed to. So last question. This might be the hardest question we've asked so far, but what is the name of this pharmacy?
DrugsMart Pharmacy.
Okay, that is correct.
Okay, thank you.
Now, unfortunately, you weren't able to win the 5,000, but you did manage to walk away with $1,000.
Yeah.
Now, thank you for being on this episode of How Bright Yuh Bright.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. Hi, welcome.
DrugsMart Pharmacy, your friendly local pharmacy service located at 51 Block 5 Hope, East Coast, Demerara, opposite the Hope Secondary School. Telephone number 592-615-8115. Now that concludes this episode of How Bright Yuh Bright. I hope you learned something new. We'd like to thank our sponsor, DrugsMart Pharmacy, your friendly local pharmacy service located at 51 Block 5 Hope, East Coast, Demerara. Contact number is 592-615-8115.